So now that we've got those targets and the magnets, now we have those marked up, we want to go to the specific time, because you don't want to be chasing charts all day long and sitting there and just, you know, chasing price. Because the one thing you don't want to do is trade patterns for the sake of pattern's sake, or just because you see it doing something that we talked about, all of a sudden, boom, there it is. Let's get it. You know, there's a time base. There's a time that's there. So on your chart, go and you want to mark 2 o'clock Eastern time, 2 o'clock a.m. Eastern time, to, you can say 5 or 6. I normally will mark it up to 6 o'clock. All right, 6 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. That's going to be your London kill zone area, or kill zone time. Right, and then you're going to go 7 o'clock Eastern time to 11 o'clock Eastern time. And that's your New York kill zone time. Okay. And this is going to set you up for a good situation. Because what you're going to notice is price does most of its moving in those times. Most of the big moves that you look for, it's in those times. All right. And eventually you won't have to actually have this on your chart, but in the beginning you want to mark these so you can actually see what price is doing during those specific times. And then once you're able to see it and you're able to spot it, then you don't need to do that anymore. You won't need to mark it anymore. But until you are able to see it, then mark these up. Mark these times up, mark these days up, and just look at how time performs. All right. Now, what you're going to look for and what you'll notice, we'll go to the 15-minute here, because that opens it up a little bit. So that, again, this blue line here is the midnight candle, right? This is the beginning of, or this is just towards the end of Asia, and as London is starting. And what you'll notice during this London session, you'll notice that the high of the day or the low of the day usually sets in London. All right. Now, what happens here is, this is Asia, right? Asia goes all the way up until this point here. This is the high of Asia right here. And this is the low of Asia. Now what price is going to do around midnight, price is going to start moving in a certain direction, and then it expands. Because here's how this is how the banks actually signal their moves to each other. It starts with consolidation. Okay, it starts with consolidation, and as you can see, it was consolidating here, and then it expands. It has the low and it has the high, right? Asia started right in here. So here's your low of Asia, right here. So here's your low of Asia. Here's your high of Asia right here. and then it traded back into it. So if you want to put a box around Asia, you can, right? But you want, what you're looking for in Asia, or when you come to your, if you're going to be trading London, what you want to look for is the high and the low of Asia. If you're trading New York, you want to look for the high and the low of the London session. Okay, so here goes the high and the low of Asia right here. So we'll extend it there. Now, when you get to London, what you're looking for is you're looking for price to actually trade up above that London, that Asian high, which it does here, or below it, right? So you're looking for it to trade above it or below it. So when it trades above it, there it is there, it trades above London, and it's the 15-minute mark or 15-minute candle. So it trades above the Asian high right there, and now this is London, right? So once it trades above it, this is really to induce buyers to go higher, because all this time, what you've noticed, all this time from this point down here during yesterday's New York or the previous day's New York, price went up and now it goes higher. So everybody's like, oh wow, this is, yeah, we're gone, we're high, right? Now in this particular one, you can see the high of London, the low of London here, and price just kept trading down, right? What was it doing? It took out these lows here, right? But as price trades up above London, now you're looking, you know that it took out these highs. So now you got to find the lows that it could possibly take out. And here goes some lows here, right? Here goes some really good lows to target. Okay. New York trades into this area. So now at this point, what you're looking for, if you're in New York, you're looking for, it's usually directional continuation. It's very rare that New York reverses the direction. Very rare, right? London, New York, and you had this move here, this move here. These are your fake moves. This is your retracement, right? So you have consolidation, expansion, retracement, back into consolidation again, right? Expansion, retracement, consolidation, expansion, retracement, expansion, consolidation, expansion. That's how it moves. All right. But pay attention to every London and New York session. And you can find some good moves sometimes in the afternoon, but your biggest moves are going to be London and New York. Look for the high of the day, the low of the day. Look for it to trade. Look for what it does when it goes to either test the high or break that high, or test the low and break the low. Whatever it does first usually is not the real move. Now, is that always 100%? No. That's why you go back and study it. But this is where you want to mark your charts right here. Okay? London open, or London kill zone open, London kill zone close. Now London goes all the way up to about noon, but this is the height of the London move. New York goes all the way to the end of the day, about 1700 hours or whatever. But this is the height of the New York move. Okay? So that's what you want to have your charts marked up there. And we'll see you in the next video.